Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Let's get right into it. Well, looks like it was just one big old bear trap. The Deepseek big old bear trap. Looks like, in case you guys don't know, looks like Bitcoin basically, its drop price, under 98k. It was like 97,700 or something like that. And it was because the markets were selling off, like Nvidia, a lot of AI stock markets were selling off because I guess there's this new company in China. It's called Deepseek AI launch, which basically, it's let me read this for you real quick. Bitcoin experienced a surprising 7% correction on January 27, briefly dropping below 98k for the first time over 10 days. Regardless of the factors driving this movement, Bitcoin was struggling to reclaim the $100,000 support level, but now it's like at around $103,000. So it was just one big old bear trap. But I guess this release of DeepSeek R1 shatters long-held assumptions about AI. According to the DeepSeek research paper, the project took only $6 million to train, but it performs on par with leading AI models. The release of DeepSeek R1, an open-source artificial intelligence large language model, has caught the world by surprise and shattered long-held assumptions about AI development. According to venture capitalist Nick Carter, the release of the AI model, which was developed in China, dispelled notions that the country would only produce closed-source AI and has eroded Silicon Valley's perceived advantages over global competitors. Carter added that the DeepSeek is evidence that OpenAI does not have an unbeatable moat, and that assumptions about scaling, value, accrual, and AI models and development costs were also dispelled by the development. China's rapid deployment of AI model contradicts previous report that the country was 6 months behind the United States in AI development and creates further competition in the global AI arms race. So it looks like everybody thought that China was like 6 months behind the US in the AI. But I guess just yesterday they announced their launch of the DeepSeek R1, which basically it rivals like ChatGPT, OpenAI, and it's like the same, but you don't have to pay like $100 or $200, whatever ChatGPT charges. It's basically free. It's an open source artificial intelligence large language model, and it's basically free. Anybody can use it globally. I believe there's an app. There's a DeepSeek app already. A DeepSeek app already on the Apple Store, and it might be on the Play Store as well already. So anybody could use it now. So this basically crashed the stock market. Like the AI companies, like Nvidia, Microsoft, those kind of companies, they crashed, and that also kind of bled into the cryptos. Some of our favorite cryptos and Bitcoin, they crashed a little bit, but it was basically one big old bear trap. Bitcoin went down as low as, let me check real quick. Let's check the Bitcoin chart real quick, see how low Bitcoin went down. Okay, just waiting for the chart here. Look at this big old quick wick to the downside here. Oh, let's wait for the chart to come up. There it is again. Okay, so here we got January 27 up. It had a quick wick to the downside of 97,715. So that was how low it got. But then it basically bounced back really quick. I mean, we're already at $103,000 right now, but actually it did end up closing at $102,000. So I mean, we're still having closes above 100k. We have already around 10 days closing above 100k. So Bitcoin's still doing really good. So that's why this shakeout was one big old bear trap. And I kind of told you guys yesterday, it was probably going to be one last shakeout before the big pump. If you saw my video yesterday, kind of warned you guys, to be careful. Don't be selling at your positions. Don't get fearful. This is what the market maker does. Right before a big parabolic pump to the upside, it loves to do one last shakeout just to scare out all the weak hands. So I do believe, Bitcoin's about to pump. But before we get into the Bitcoin chart, let's go over the top 100 crypto bubbles and see what the whole market's looking like. And it looks like it's pretty green. I see nothing but a sea of green. Only like 3 red coins. That would be one of our channel favorites here. XCN is down at 15.3% down for the day. We got Penju, that pudgy penguin meme coin, is down 15.5% down for the day. We got AIOZ, AOS, is down 3.3% down for the day, and everything else is in the green. Jupiter is leading the way in the top 100 cryptos. It's up 27.7% up for the day. That's the Solana DEX. And we got Hype. The Hype token is up 18.8% up for the day. So, even Trump is up. Look at that. Even the Trump meme coin is up 14% up for the day. But I still wouldn't buy Trump. I mean, let's see what the price is on Trump. See, it's still stuck at $30. It's been ranging, between like $25 and $30. I still wouldn't buy Trump. I do believe if you buy Trump right now, you'll be basically exiting liquidity for Mr. Donald Trump and Melania Trump and all the insiders that bought in early. They're basically just cashing out little by little. The more retail investors invest into Trump, the more they take out. So I do believe the run for Trump is just basically over. And there was one big old money grab by Mr. Trump and Melania and all the insiders. So just be careful. I mean, still could run a little bit. It might go to $40-$50, but I mean the returns are not much. There's so many other good coins out there, especially the AI coins right now. I'm very bullish on the AI coins and other small microcap gems. If you're new to crypto and you want access to all my hidden gems, feel free to join the Patreon, patreon.com, Top Crypto Bull. Links in the description. You'll have early access to all my early gem picks. Right now I got a lot of picks out there. They're in between $3 million market cap all the way up to like $40 million market cap. Those are the next big winners. Just like XCN, I pumped, I bought XCN when it was around, like 30-40 million market cap. And right now, let's see what the market cap is on XCN. It's at market cap is at almost $1 billion market cap. It says 936. But it will go over $1 billion. It already did. It's just on a retracement. So actually, if you want to get in early, make some money, think about joining the Patreon. Also about Jasmy, when it was 0.005, the all-time low was 0.008. So that's pretty much almost all-time low. And I got other picks too about Avax at $9, basically the all-time low. Well, the all-time low was actually like $8.70, but I mean $9. That's pretty close. Let's look at the channel favorites here. Let me go to the Crypto Bubbles favorites here. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, like we said, XCN is down at 15.4% down for the day. XLM is up 5.4% up for the day. About XLM when it was at 9 cents, now it's around 40 cents. XRP is up at 6.6% up for the day. Bought XRP, I bought XRP a lot. Between 40 and 50 cents. It's already around $3, so making good gains on that. Avax is down 0.5% down for the day. Like I said, I bought it at $9. Then we got the COQ, it's down 0.7% down for the day. I've been accumulating COQ and Crowway Knife recently because right now they're basically really low market caps. So CAW and COQ are coins I'm sharing with you right now for free. On my channel here, think about if you like meme coins, COQ and CAW are good picks right now because they're in their local lows. Like CAW's got like a $30 million market cap. Actually, it's less, $22 million market cap. So I mean, this is a good microcap meme coin. That I think could at least get to anywhere between 500 million market cap and $1 billion market cap. So this is one of my picks right now. Because the Kronos blockchain is a late bloomer, and CAW is the #1 meme coin for the Kronos blockchain. So I do believe CAW, Crowway Knife, is also going to be a late bloomer. I think Crowway Knife, once it begins running, it's going to keep running until sometime of Q3 of 2025. Now there are going to be some cryptos that are going to top off early, sometime in late March or April and May. There are going to be some cryptos that the top of the bull run for them will be over in the like 2-3 months from now. But there are going to be late bloomers such as Crowway Knife and COQ. I do believe Crowway Knife and COQ are going to keep running until sometime, at least until Q3 of 2025. And COQ has a low market cap too, at $63 million market cap. And being the #1 meme coin on the Avax blockchain, I do believe it's also going to run. So right now I'm accumulating Crowwood Knife and COQ because I do believe they're going to be late bloomers. Because also the Avalanche blockchain was a late bloomer in 2021, just like the Kronos blockchain was a late bloomer in 2021. Both the Avax and CRO token topped off in November 2021 with Bitcoin. So I do see that the pattern is going to repeat. So COQ and CAW are probably going to top off sometime in late 2025. So these are some two good coins to get into if you haven't bought any cryptos yet, or you're looking for some meme coins to get into, because there's a lot of other meme coins out there, like Pepe and WIF, Bonk, but they already did over like 200 300x from the bottom. So CAW has the potential to do 100x, and so does COQ from these current prices. It's not guaranteed, but almost guaranteed they could at least do a 50x from these prices, but they have a potential to do up to 100x, maybe even more. I'm thinking around $1 billion market cap is is a good price target for them. But again, nothing is guaranteed. Don't buy or sell any coin because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose. And again, join the Patreon if you're looking for some low micro cap gems. Right now, there's a lot that I've been researching. And I will let you know in the Patreon. Only $20 is pretty cheap. Okay, now let's get right into the Bitcoin update, and then we'll go over our other coins like Lia AI, which I'm very bullish on Lia AI, and the rest of the favorite coins in the channel. So the current price of Bitcoin is $103,000. It's like I said earlier, it's doing great. It was just one big old bear trap, like I told you guys yesterday. Don't get shaken out. The market's gonna recover right now. Because if you've been following my channel, you would know that all these dips are a perfect buying opportunity. You have to remember that we're in the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. We're in the third year, the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's gonna keep following the 4-year cycle until it does any different. But I don't think it'll ever do anything different, at least not right now, because ever since it got created in January 3rd, 2009, it has been following a 4-year cycle. The first year is a bear market where basically it crashes, it corrects for 1 year, and then after that it has 3 years of bull run. And after the 3 years of bull run, it repeats 1 year bear market, then 3 more years of bull run, and then once again 1 year bear market and 3 years of bull run. And this cycle, our bear market was from November 2021 until November 2022. And after November 2022, we began the bull run. And since November 2022, we're going to have 3 years of bull run. So we have completed already 2 years and 2 months of bull run. So we still got like about, anywhere from 9 to 10 months left on this bull run. I do believe the top of the bull run for Bitcoin this year in 2025 is going to come in right around September 2025, give or take a month. It might be in August 2025 or October 2025, but right around those 3 months, I do expect the top of the bull run for Bitcoin. And the price for Bitcoin at the top, I do expect it to be somewhere between 180K and 250K. And my reasoning for that is because Bitcoin has diminishing returns on the gains every cycle. On the 2017 cycle, it had a 129x from the bear market low to the top of the bull run, and on the 2021 cycle, it had a 22x return from the bear market low to the top of the bull run. So this cycle, I do expect it to be less than 22x gains from the bear market low of 15K. I'm thinking, from what the chart shows, it'll probably be right around like, somewhere between a 12x to a 17x from the bear market low of $15,000. So if you take 15,000 times 12, that gets you 180K. So that's where I get my my target of 180K. And then if you take 17 times 15,000, that'll get you 250K. So that's why my price target for Bitcoin is somewhere between 180K and 250K. And now there's a lot of moon boys out there, predicting that Bitcoin is going to go over $500,000 and over $1 million this year. But I don't think that's in the cards. That's not what the cycle shows. That's not what the chart shows. Like I said, Bitcoin has had diminishing returns on the return to investment every cycle. So I mean, there's no way that Bitcoin could go over $500,000 in this year, because I mean, like 15,000 was the bear market low. So I mean, like, I mean, it would have to do like like a 40x to get above $500,000, and they would have to do like like over 80x 80x to get above $1,000,000. But like I said, the last cycle, Bitcoin on the 2021 cycle, Bitcoin only did a 22x from the bear market low of 3,124 to the top of the bull run high of 69K. So if you take 69,000 divided by 3,124, it gives you 22. So that's why the return on investment was only 22x. So that's why since there's diminishing returns every cycle, the returns are going to be less than 22x this cycle. So that's why my target is between a 12x to a 17x return from the 15K low, and that makes my price target between 180K and 250K. So that's more realistic, and the higher the better. But I do believe $500,000 and $1 million are out of the question. And I would hope to be wrong. I mean, it would be awesome if Bitcoin got over $500,000 and $1 million. I would love if that would happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if that did happen, we would all be instant millionaires, because the higher Bitcoin runs, that makes the altcoins run even higher. So I mean, we would totally be like like millionaires. Like all the coins would do like 100x from the prices of today. And if you only invested $1,000 into a coin today, you would at least have $100,000 at the top of the bull run if Bitcoin got over $500,000 or $1 million. But again, I don't think that's going to happen. More realistically, what the chart shows, what the 4-year cycle shows, is that Bitcoin is probably going to top off somewhere between 180K and 100. I mean, Bitcoin's probably going to top off somewhere between 180K and $250,000, and it's going to do it sometime around September 2025, give or take a month, maybe August, maybe October 2025. But either way, stay bullish on Bitcoin. Here on the short term, we're doing really good. Yesterday was one big old bear trap. We did dip as low as $97,715, but we bounced right back up. We're already at $103,048. So we've been closing above 100K for the last 10 days. So that's great. We're building 100K into support. We might see some wicks, below 100K. But the body of the candlesticks, are between 100K, and like 100 and like 107K. So that's basically where we're ranging, between 100K and 107,000 for the last 10 days. We don't really want to close under 100K. We don't want to get back into this old range we did over like 2 months. Ever since like November 19, we were ranging between 90K and and 100K. For like 2 months. With a few wicks to the upside and a few wicks to the downside. But that was the main range, between 90K and 100K. So now we're in this new range between 100K and $107,000 for Bitcoin, and it's probably just gonna keep going sideways for the until like Thursday. I believe the meeting's on either Wednesday or Thursday. I think the meeting starts tomorrow, but then they have the next day. It's when Jerome Powell speaks. I think the meeting is Tuesday and Wednesday. But I might be wrong. It's either Wednesday or Thursday when Jerome Powell speaks, and that's going to be the decisive day. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll look it up tomorrow, see exactly when Jerome Powell speaks. Either Wednesday or Thursday when Jerome Powell speaks, he's either going to crash the market or he's going to pump the market. If he comes out, all hawkish, and puts fear in people, then we'll see a quick dip. But if that happens, it doesn't mean the bull run's over. Don't be selling out of your position. It's just gonna be like today. We're just gonna have one big old dip, wick to the downside, but we'll recover quickly. Because again, you have to remember, we're in the last year, the bull run for Bitcoin and cryptos. We're in the parabolic bull run phase. So anything, any quick wick to the downside is gonna be bought up quickly. Because the Bitcoin and cryptos are gonna keep running to the upside, until they top off sometime in Bitcoin is gonna top off in late 2025, as well as some other cryptos. But there are gonna be some cryptos that top off, around April or May of 2025. Like I said, if you want more insights, which cryptos are going to be, topping off, early, and which cryptos are going to be, topping off late, feel free to join the Patreon, and I will help you out there gladly. Well, let's continue then. That's basically the Bitcoin, update. I do expect more sideways until Jerome Powell speaks. But if he does come out, dovish, it's going to go parabolic. It's going to pump. But either way, it doesn't really matter what Jerome Powell does. I do believe here shortly, Bitcoin's going to pump regardless of Jerome Powell. Like even if we have a wick on after Jerome Powell speaks, we'll just go down. But then, maybe a couple days, 3 days after that, we'll have the parabolic pump to the upside. And Bitcoin will make a new all-time high. And I do expect Bitcoin to get at least above $120,000 before we have a major correction. And by a major correction, I mean like a 30% or more correction. I don't expect us, to go below 90K. Don't listen to the bears out there. I still hear some bears flooding Bitcoin out there saying, that the bull run's over, that, Bitcoin's going to go to 70K pretty soon, that we're going to crash. I pretty much, I could pretty much kiss 70,000K Bitcoin goodbye until the next bear market. I think that's definitely not in the cards. Nobody knows 100% what's going to happen for Bitcoin and cryptos, but I could pretty much kiss 70K Bitcoin goodbye until the next bear market. And that's when we'll see it again, but not anytime soon. So yeah, I expect Bitcoin to go above 120K and potentially get as high as $138,000 before we see a 30% correction or more. So my reasoning for that is because in all the previous cycles, Bitcoin has done a 100% move after it does price discovery. And price discovery is when it breaks the previous cycle all-time high and remains above it. And this time it happened in November 6th. Remember, the previous all-time high for the 2021 cycle was 69K, and it finally broke and stayed above it on November 6th. Although in March of 2024, we did have a few wicks, above 69K. We got as high as like 73,600, but then we came right back down. It wasn't true price discovery because, we just kind of did a few wicks above 69K, up to 73K, but, it always came back down. But it wasn't until November 6, 2024, when we went into true price discovery, when we went above 69K and stayed above it. And we've been above 69K, for like, 2 months now. So definitely, we're in true price discovery right now. And like I was saying, I noticed in the chart, the Bitcoin chart, that every time Bitcoin goes into true price discovery, it always does a 100 move to the upside before it has a deep correction. And by a deep correction, I mean a 30% correction or more. Of course, it did have corrections in red days and sideways days. Nothing goes up in a straight line. But Bitcoin goes up, at least it doubles before it has a 30% correction or more. And right now, our biggest correction we've had so far was from this 108,000 top to this low right here of 89K. Let me see how much that was right there. See, so our biggest correction we've had after Bitcoin went into true price discovery has been 17.72%, and that was from December 17 until January 13, 2025. So almost a month. It took almost a month to do that that 17.72% correction. But I do believe that's the local low right there for Bitcoin, 89K. I do believe 90K is the line in the sand for Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin I think 90K is going to hold. I do believe we're going to go up higher than 120K, and like I said, it has the potential. Bitcoin has the potential to do a 100% move to the upside from 69K. So that would be around 138,000. So my short-term price target for Bitcoin is a parabolic bull run pump to the upside, and sometime after it gets above 120K, potentially all the way up to 138K, then it will have a 30% correction or more. It might be a 30%, 40%, maybe even a 50% correction, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. We need to pump before we dump. That's just what the chart shows. That's what it's done every cycle. So, stay bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos. I do believe Bitcoin is getting ready for a parabolic run to the upside. We might have to wait, till after Jerome Powell speak. He might come out dovish and it might pump the cryptos. But again, even if he comes out hawkish, don't and we have a dump, we have a crash on Bitcoin. Don't get shaken out, don't get fearful, don't sell out of your position. I do believe even if we get to like 95K, or in the lower 90s, I do believe we won't go lower than 90,000. I mean, that's like the worst case scenario. I don't even think we'll get that low, but I mean, in case we do, we have a lot of support at 90K. But I think, there's still going to be a lot of volatility from now until Jerome Powell speak. So be careful, don't get shaken out in case the market maker decides to do a few more quick dips to the downside. Those are just good buying opportunities. But either way, after Jerome Powell speaks, if he doesn't make the market pump a few days later, I do expect Bitcoin to go parabolic. And, we're going to make a new all-time high above $109,000. So, yeah, stay bullish on Bitcoin and you'll reap the rewards here shortly. So, let's get right into the XRP update. See what XRP is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XRP is $3.10. XRP has been doing really, really good. Like most charts, today on January 27, we had this quick wick to the downside. XRP they get as low as 265, but it was just a quick wick. It bounced right back up, and it actually ended up closing the day above $3. We closed at $3.05, $3.05, and we're at $3.10 right now. So I'm very bullish on XRP. It's been closing above $3 for the last few days, and it's gonna keep closing above $3 for a few more days until Jerome Powell speaks. And then I do expect it to go parabolic. XRP is just waiting for Bitcoin to go parabolic, and then XRP is going to follow. And now on the short-term price target, once XRP finally breaks 350, because we have like a wall, a big sell-off wall here around close to 350. It's probably going to go do like a quick 100% move. It could get as high as like $6-7. As soon as Bitcoin goes parabolic, XRP will follow, go parabolic. And once it breaks 350, it could easily be between $6 and $7. That's on the short-term price target. And on the long-term price target, I do see XRP getting at least as high as $15. That's my like almost guaranteed price target for XRP. But again, nothing is guaranteed in crypto. But if Bitcoin gets anywhere near 250K, then I do see XRP possibly hitting $30. And the reasoning is because I do believe the chart shows that XRP is mimicking the 2017 cycle it had, where it had a massive pump. It did over like a 500x from the low to the high. But this time around, of course, I don't expect a 500x because it already has a way high market cap. But I do think it could do somewhere between a 50x to a 100x from the bear market low of 30 cents. So 50x from 30 cents would be right around $15. That's my realistic price target. But if Bitcoin has a massive bull run and gets close to 250K, then XRP could get as high as $30. So that's my price target for XRP, somewhere between $15 and $30 at the top of the bull run. So stay bullish on XRP. Now let's get into our another channel favorite here, Leah AI. Don't miss out on the artificial intelligence special AI agent plays. I do believe that AI agents are going to run massively here at any time, especially now with with Deepseek coming out, and Trump promoting AI and crypto. The U.S. they did I think Trump just yesterday or 2 days before started the Stargate program where he put $500 billion into that Stargate program to make artificial intelligence better and better and better. So AI is definitely going to take off. It looks like the global leaders, they're super pushing AI. That's like the way of the future. Even China's pushing AI. They just came out with their Deepseek. Their Deepseek kind of like just like ChatGPT, but it's free. Anybody can use it, and I do believe there's even an app now you could use it for free on the Apple Store. Maybe on the Play Store too, but I know it's in the Apple Store. So yeah, so like it looks like China and the U.S. are very competitive, and they're both trying to be the AI leaders. So that's gonna make all the AI special agent coins moon. And one of my favorites, the one I share with you guys for free is Leah AI. Don't miss out on Leah AI. I just barely opened up my Patreon 3 days ago, and I told my Patreon members, about Leah AI. They've been buying Leah AI. We're all very bullish on Leah AI, and I do believe it could get pretty close to $1 billion market cap at the top of the bull run. I mean, we all bought it in at lower prices. We bought it in when it was like around $11 million market cap. It did get as high as like $20 million market cap. It was like as high as $24 million market cap. But right now with the crash that Bitcoin in the market had, it's gone down to $17 million market cap. But that's not going to last long. I mean, we're just basically about to go parabolic for Bitcoin and cryptos, and especially the AI coins. Here's the all-time chart for Leah AI. Look how bullish this chart is right here. I mean, it's just been going up, 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 up. But this is the way it does. Even without the crash, I mean, this is what it does. It goes up, and then it retraces a little bit, and then spikes right back up. And then it retraces a little bit, and then spikes right back up. So right now, we're on the retrace, and we're about to spike up. We're about to make a new all-time high. So, I mean, if you're not into Leah AI, better get in it quick, because just like the chart shows here, it's about to do a massive spike, and we're gonna go above 0.25. According to this, we'll probably be like a 0.3 here shortly. Leah AI is about to spike, and look at this chart. I've never seen a more bullish chart. Just keeps running up to the upside. So definitely don't miss out on Leah AI. Check out my previous videos. I just started covering Leah AI. It's one of my favorites. If you're not in it yet, you're still early. Only $17 million market cap. The tokenomics are really good. The max supply and the total supply are 1 billion Leah tokens. And what I like about it is that they're all in circulation. So 100% of the supply are already circulating 1 billion. So the team can dump on you. Nobody's going to be dumping on you. And it's just going to be really, really good. I really have a lot of conviction on Leah AI. Now this is not this is a coin you can't really buy on normal exchanges like Coinbase or Crypto.com or Kraken or those kind of exchanges. You have to use a decentralized exchange, a DEX. And if you're new and you don't know how to buy it, because it's only available in a few places, definitely join the Patreon. Only $20, and I'll definitely help you out. I'll show you how to buy it, step by step, and you'll definitely be happy you did, because Leah's about to spike. Don't fade Leah. Just look at this chart. Every time it runs up heavily, it runs up massively, it retraces, and then it consolidates a little bit, and then runs up massively, retraces, consolidates a little bit, and then keeps running up massively. And right now, we retrace, consolidating maybe another few days, and it's about to pump massively to the upside. So you don't want to buy it, when it's already doubled from now. It's better off buy it right now that it dipped. So definitely stay bullish on Leah AI. I know I'm very bullish on Leah AI, and I do believe it could easily hit $1 billion market cap. Now the AI agent Eliza AI16Z, I mean that one got over like a $3 billion market cap, or no, I think it was like around $2.5 billion market cap. So I mean, if Eliza did it, why can't Leah AI do it? When Leah AI has way better technology, it's a lot newer and it's better. Leah AI is different from Eliza because Leah AI is the first video AI agent. So definitely, it is better because you could actually, have a full-on conversation with Leah. It's not just all text. You don't have to type in text and read text. Leah AI, you just talk to Leah and she just answers you like she was a normal human being. If you didn't know she was a robot, or not a robot, but artificial intelligence, you would have thought she was human. All her answers are very human-like. Her thoughts are human-like. It's very advanced, AI, technology. And she also has her own personality. She has like a very sarcastic and sassy personality. So definitely look into Leah AI, and definitely don't be late on it. Because right now, the world, all the global leaders, especially the U.S. and China, they're pushing AI, and they're pushing crypto, and Lia AI has both. It's a crypto, and it is a new AI, the first video AI agent. So that's why I'm very bullish on Lia AI, and I think it's going to do massively this cycle. Now, I'm being conservative when I say I think it could only get to $1 billion market cap. It might even do more than that. Like I said, Eliza got to as high as $2.5 billion market cap, so this one might even do $2.5 or $3 billion market cap. So I mean, that would be like like over 100x from the price of today. So stay bullish on Lia AI. Okay, now let's get into the XLM update. See what XLM is doing at the top of the recording. Okay, current price of XLM right now is 40 cents. Basically, same thing as XRP. All these charts kind of look the same right now. Because it was just like a big old bear trap. This crash we just had. It did dip down as low as 36 cents, but it bounced right back up. It did end up closing about 40 cents at 47, and right now we're at 49, basically 41 cents. So we've just been going sideways for over 2 months now. So at any time, XLM is due for a pump to the upside. Just waiting on Bitcoin to pump, and I do believe XLM is getting ready to pump, just like the majority of the cryptos. So I do believe the true altcoin season is right around the corner. I do believe sometime by mid-February to late February, we're going to be on full blast, full effect altcoin season. You're going to see all your favorite cryptos mooning. You're going to be so happy. You're going to see your favorite crypto that you hold doing like a 50% move to the upside one day. Then the next day it might do like a 75% move to the upside. The next day it might do a 100% move to the upside. And that's going to happen for a while. They do take turns. I mean, they don't all moon the same day, but the cryptos are just gonna be popping off. And your crypto will moon as long as there's nothing fundamentally wrong with your crypto. It should moon sometime starting in mid-February to late February once we hit the true altcoin season. So stay bullish on XLM. Nothing's really changed from my last analysis. So I don't want to I don't want to drag it on. This has been going sideways. Just get ready for Bitcoin to go parabolic, and XLM is going to follow. And at the top of the bull run, I do see XLM getting to at least $3.50. And if Bitcoin does get close to 250K, then it could get as high as $7. Because just like XRP, I do believe XLM is mimicking the 2017 cycle that it had, where it did over a 500x gains from the low to the high. But this time around, of course, because of higher market cap, I don't think it could do a 500x, but I do believe it could do a 50x to a 100x. So that's where my price target comes in, because 7 cents is the bear market low for XLM. So a 50x from 7 cents will be right around $3.50, and 100x will be right around $7. So that's my price target. $3.50 to $7 for XLM at the top of the bull run. So stay bullish on XLM. Okay, let's get right into the XCN update. See what XCN is doing at the time of recording. So current price of XCN is 0.29, almost 3 cents. Now XCN has been pumping massively. I mean, ever since the time to buy XCN was January 13 or before that. I mean, even January 13, you can still buy it at 0.025. But now it's too late. I mean, you'll never get it that low again. I mean, it's basically pumped massively, like in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days. It pumped massively all the way up to 5 cents to 0.49, basically 5 cents. So I mean, it's basically done like a 20x, from January 13, from January 13 to January 26, it did a 20x. So I mean, it's had a massive pump, and right now it's having a retracement, because I mean, you can't go up forever. I mean, there's got to be red days and corrections. So we yesterday we corrected, or today, on the January 27 trading day, we did correct as low as 0.22, but now we bounced back to 0.29. And don't fade XCN, because it looks like it's gonna be a massive run. I do believe at the top of the bull run, it could get to as high as 25 cents, and it does have the potential to get as high as 50 cents, but at least 25 cents. So even from the prices today, it still got like a little bit under a 10x on the return on the investment, but it could get to as high as 50x. I mean, as high as 50 cents. So yeah, I'm very bullish on XCN. It's a decentralized finance platform. I've been talking about it, on my channel since I created it on August 2024. Definitely, I got lucky. I bought XCN, sometime in January of 2024. I bought it at 0017. I wish I would have bought it at 0007, at 0007. That was the bear market low that was made in October 2023. But I'm just glad I bought it at 001. I mean, it's still pretty close to the low. I mean, it only did like a little bit over a 100% move to the upside from the bear market low. So I'm still doing really good on XCN. Got a lot of profits in it. I'm gonna keep holding. Because I do believe XCN could run to at least 25 cents. And maybe even up to 50 cents at the top of the bull run. So I just got, I'm gonna keep looking at the charts. Make sure everything looks bullish, and right now everything still looks bullish. But if Bitcoin does get to close to 250K, there's a chance that XCN could get to 50 cents or even a little bit higher. But at least I'm pretty confident that I could get to at least 25 cents. So stay bullish on XCN, and kudos to you if you own XCN and you bought it pretty close to the bear market low. You're up massively. So yeah, I'm bullish on XCN, and I just believe it's gonna keep running as soon as Bitcoin goes parabolic. XCN and all the cryptos are going to keep running to the upside. So stay bullish on XCN. You can't go wrong with XCN. But be careful with it. I wouldn't be like chasing green candles. Because it might consolidate for a few days. There is going to come a point where it's going to consolidate. For like 2 weeks to a month. So I mean, if you chase a green candle, like say you want to, you chase this green candle. Say it pumps tomorrow and it goes to 5-6 cents again, and you buy it. It might retrace all the way back to 4 cents and 3 cents again, and then consolidate for like 2 weeks to a month, and you'll lose out because there are going to be other coins that are going to be pumping. So that's why just have if you don't see your crypto pumping yet, don't sell out of it, and don't sell out of your crypto that hasn't mooned yet, and buy don't be chasing green candles. Don't go buy cryptos that are mooning or that just mooned, because as soon as you buy, you sell out of your crypto and you buy something new, the one you bought might retrace and consolidate for like a long time, and the one you sold might start mooning. So in case this is your first bull run around, I'll let you know that cryptos take turns mooning. They don't all moon at the same time, at the same day. They take turns. So right now it's XCN turn, and I do believe XCN is front running the altcoin season, and I do believe other cryptos are gonna moon as well. But it looks like XCN is one of the first to start mooning right before the altcoin season. And that's good, because this is a good sign that the altcoin season is right around the corner. So stay bullish on XCN and cryptos in general. Okay, let's get right into the Avalanche update. So the current price of Avalanche is $34.14. Very undervalued crypto. We did dip as low as $32.84 and this wick to the downside. But we already bounced back to 34. I'm very bullish on Avalanche. It's been really suppressed. But like I've already told you, if you were listening to me earlier, Avalanche blockchain is a late bloomer. So this is normal price action. The chart shows, the Avalanche stays suppressed, for a long time until finally the last few months of the bull run. The last few months of the bull run are basically going to be like the XCN candles. It's just going to start pumping and pumping and pumping. So if you already hold Avalanche, don't sell it, or just have conviction on your Avalanche, because it is going to moon eventually. It is a late bloomer, and I do see it, starting to moon sometime later in the cycle, and I do see it getting as high as at least $300, and it could potentially go as high as $600. So stay bullish on Avalanche. You can't go wrong with Avalanche. It's a AAA blockchain. It's a real world asset. It has a real world asset narrative. It's the number one blockchain for Web3 gaming. It does hold the number one game for 2024 for Web3 gaming, which is Off the Grid by Gonzilla. It's got over like 100 Web3 games, and they're like good games. They're not like little hamster what's it called? Hamster dumper or hamster dam? I forget what the name of it. But those Telegram, games, or like their clicker games. These are like really good games. Like Off the Grid is compared to like Call of Duty. Some people say it's better. So yeah, don't miss out on Avalanche. I do believe it's a future of Web3 gaming. And it has other narratives too. I do believe it's going to have an AI narrative pretty soon. The Avalanche team just announced that it's going to have a new upgrade. They're coming up with a new upgrade called Avalanche 9000 AI, which basically they're going to incorporate like AI into their ecosystem. They're going to have their own AI agents and AI utility. So definitely look out for the future AI agents to come out of Avalanche. I think they're going to do really good too. Join my Patreon because I'm going to be researching the new AI agents coming into the Avalanche blockchain and other blockchains, which I do believe are going to do good. So feel free to join the Patreon if you want early access to low microcap gems, where you could buy them at really low market caps and then sell them when they get close to $1 billion market cap and make some good money. Okay, so stay bullish on Avalanche. We're about ready to run. Avalanche is just waiting for Bitcoin to go parabolic, and then it'll follow too. And like I said, I do believe Avalanche get to at least $300 this cycle, and potentially get as high as $600 at the top of the bull run. Okay, now we got the Crowwood Knife and the COQ updates to do. But let's see, before we do that, let's see if there's any news. That way, give a little break from the charts. Let's see where we covered this. We covered this one too, the Deepseek. In case you're late in this, in case you're late in the chat, basically the big old dip we had on Bitcoin and cryptos was caused by a China AI company called Deepseek R1. It basically made the market crash because this release of the Deepseek R1, an open source artificial intelligence large language model, has basically surprised the world and has shattered long-held assumptions about AI development. Basically, ChatGPT, they charge like $200, for a subscription, but basically, this Deepseek R1 is like free to use. It's open source, and anybody could use it for free. So that's why it made all the stock market AI companies crash, like Nvidia and Microsoft. It also it bled into cryptos and Bitcoin. But as you saw, it was just one big old bear trap where we're basically already up above 103,000 for Bitcoin. Just like I told you guys yesterday, just look out for one last shakeout before the big pump. If that happened, I told you guys not to get scared. It would probably be quickly bought up, and we would recover, and we have so far. Okay, let me see what else is there. Okay, it looks like the CFTC acting chair announces roundtables on crypto market structure. There's more bullish news coming out of the government. Looks like acting CFTC chair Carolyn Pham said the commission planned to go back to basics, also suggesting the regulator would explore regulatory safeguards. Carolyn Pham, acting chair of the U.S. Commodities Treasuries Trading Commission, CFTC, has announced the agency will be holding public roundtable discussions on market issues, including those related to digital assets. So there you go. They're going to be holding roundtables, and digital assets, which means cryptos, are going to be included. So this is very bullish. Looks like the SEC is getting pro crypto, and the SFTC starting to hold roundtables on the crypto market structure. So definitely bullish news for cryptos out of the government. Okay, now let's get into the Crowwood Knife update. Current price of CAW is 7029. It's a perfect time to buy in right now. This is not financial advice. I can give you financial advice, but what I'm doing right now is I'm accumulating Crowwood Knife or call only at $22.86 million market cap, and I do believe it's going to run eventually because Crowwood Knife is the #1 meme coin on the Kronos blockchain. And like I said earlier, the Kronos blockchain historically is a late bloomer. In the last cycle, in the 2021 cycle, Crowwood Knife, the CRO token, not Crowwood Knife because Crowwood Knife wasn't around, just came out in 2024, but the CRO token, the crypto.com token, CRO, it was suppressed for a long time and it didn't start, running and going parabolic until late 2025, and they ended up topping off with Bitcoin around 96 cents. It topped off somewhere in November 2021, and actually the bear market low was a penny. So I mean, if you would have been accumulating the whole time, CRO, when it was like a penny or or under, like a few cents, you would have made a lot of money. I mean, it basically did a 96x from the bear market low to the high. But it gave you a lot of time to accumulate, and it finally ran in the last few months of the bull run, and it topped off, with Bitcoin in November 2021. So I expect the same thing to happen this cycle. I do believe the Kronos blockchain is going to be a late bloomer, so it's giving you a lot of time to accumulate. The CRO token, or its meme coins like CAW. And they are going to start running, later in the cycle. But once they do, they're going to go parabolic, and I do believe Cobra Knife has potential to get to at least $1 billion market cap. I mean, Pepe did it. I mean, Pepe is getting over like $7 billion market cap. You got Bonk, Whip, you got all these meme coins, even Doge and SHIB. They all made it to $1 billion or more. So I don't see why Crow, CAW being the number one meme coin in the Kronos blockchain can't get to at least $1 billion market cap. So that's why I'm very bullish on CAW, Crow with Knife. It's just going to take a few more months. It is a late bloomer, but once it runs hard. And, I do believe it's going to have its day in the sun. So stay bullish on Crow with Knife. I do believe it could get to at least $1 billion market cap at the top of the bull run. And right now, it's only at $22.86 million market cap. Perfect time to buy in. It's basically at its lows. The current local low is 70249. So I mean, it's not that far off the low. It's 7029. So I can't give you financial advice, but what I would do, what I'm doing is I'm accumulating Crow and Knife. So there you go. Now let's get into the Cockinu update with the ticker COQ. COQ is the number one meme coin on the Avalanche blockchain, and the current price is 6089, and the market cap is only $61.92 million. Just like CAW, I do believe it's going to be a late bloomer. I do believe it could get close to $1 billion market cap, and the current local low right now is 608. So I mean, we're basically at the local lows right now. We're at 6089. So I mean, this is the perfect time to accumulate before it pumps. I do believe it's going to pump hard. I do believe it could get close to $1 billion market cap. And just like the Kronos blockchain is a late bloomer, I do believe the Avalanche blockchain is a late bloomer, because that's what it did last cycle in 2021. It also topped off with Bitcoin in November 2021. And I expect the same for this cycle. So the COQ, the Cockinu, being the number one meme coin on the Kronos, the Cockinu being the number one meme coin on the Avalanche blockchain, I do expect it to be a late bloomer, and I do expect it to top off sometime in Q3 of 2025. So definitely, this is a perfect time to accumulate COQ, or at least that's what I'm doing. Not financial advice, but I'm accumulating COQ and CAW. So there you go. I think there was a little bit more, one more piece of news to cover. I just found this pretty cool, pretty interesting, so I'm going to cover it with you guys. Just showing more mass adoption, over the globally. There's, massive crypto mass adoption going on. So this article is basically saying that Poland has overtaken El Salvador in global Bitcoin ATM accounts. Looks like Poland surpasses El Salvador to become the 5th largest Bitcoin ATM hub globally, recording 219 active machines amid a 4-month installation spree. Poland added 10 new Bitcoin ATMs on January 27, bringing its total 219 active machines and surpassing El Salvador's as the 5th largest cryptocurrency ATM network globally after the US, Canada, Australia, and Spain. So there you go. I guess people are starting to put a lot of ATMs in their countries. It surprised me. I didn't know the USA had 30,780 ATMs. This is why it's not good to listen to what the governments are saying. You gotta do what they do. I mean, if you listen to the government, like SEC, the SEC, Gary Gensler, and Larry Fink, when he was saying that crypto was garbage, And even Warren Buffett said crypto was garbage. Everybody was saying crypto was garbage, but secretly they were creating ATMs for the last 4 years. They've been creating ATMs, and it's the number one country that holds ATMs. They have 13,780 ATMs. The number 2 country, Canada, they only have 3,062. Number 3, Australia has 1,389 ATMs. Spain has 276 ATMs. Poland 219 ATMs, and El Salvador 215. Hong Kong has 196 ATMs. New Zealand has 191 ATMs, and Germany 173 ATMs, and lastly Puerto Rico 162 ATM. But yeah, man, the USA government, the last 4 years has been, bashing crypto, how bad it is, how unsafe it is. But yet, secretly, they've been putting up, 30,780 ATMs. So this is a good lesson. Always do as they do, don't do as they say. So I mean, it's always good to remember that. Don't listen to the FUD out there. The U.S. government was FUDding cryptos the last 4 years, but now ever since Trump came in, the whole government is pro crypto. So, but they knew they were going to be pro crypto, or else they wouldn't have put in 30,780 ATMs in the last 4 years. So always do as they do, not as they say. Remember that, guys. So that's why. And if you're new to crypto, you want some guidance, so you don't listen to the FUD out there. You don't get caught. Listening to the news and all the lies out there. Feel free to join the Patreon. I'll definitely help you out. Step by step. I'm always my specialty is to look for low market cap gems. I like to buy them. Where they're super low market cap. And then sell them. When they get to close to $1 billion market cap. And I just make money like that, and then I just repeat the cycle. I research heavily. I mean, it's not easy because there's over like 10 million cryptos out there. Here, let's go to CoinMarketCap. If you don't believe me, I'll show you here in CoinMarketCap. I'll even refresh it. See if maybe they went up here. Yep, it says here cryptos. Here where my cursor is in the top left corner, you can see how many cryptos are that CoinMarketCap is tracking. CoinMarketCap is tracking 10.26 million plus cryptos, and that's just what the ones that CoinMarketCap is tracking. There's way more than 10.26 million cryptos out there, but just alone CoinMarketCap is tracking over 10 million cryptos basically. So I mean, not all 10 million cryptos are going to do 100 X's. You have to research them. It's not easy. Because you got to know. I've been doing this for many years now. You got to know which cryptos are going to do good, which have good backing, which have good narratives. It's not easy, and you have to get them in early, not after they moon. Because after they moon, you just basically become exit liquidity for all the early buyers. So the name of the game is to be an early buyer and then sell. Once they moon. And all the new buyers will be basically exit liquidity. So if you want me to teach you how to be a savvy crypto trader, and an investor, feel free to join the Patreon. Would love to have you. Whether you're new or even if you're not new, might learn something. Or even if you're an expert in crypto, we will still love to have you. I'm just trying to create a community. Trying to create a crypto family where we could all help each other and become millionaires. So definitely think about joining the Patreon. The link is in the description. Well, that's pretty much it. I covered all the news. I went over all the channel favorites. These channel favorites. The channel favorites here, XRP, XLM, XCN, Avax, Clover Knife, COQ. Did I say XCN and Avax? Yeah, and Jasmy coin. They're my favorites because I bought them in at super low prices. Right now, a lot of them have already mooned. But the trick is to buy them at low prices. I have a lot of other favorites. I'm not sharing here because if I keep sharing, it's gonna, I'll be hours and hours here, on the live stream. But if you want to know my new favorites, my new low market cap gems. Join the Patreon, and you'll have early access to my early picks. to my low microcap gems. That's what I specialize in. I look for low microcap gems and then sell them once they moon. And we just keep repeating that cycle, and we keep making money. So feel free to join the Patreon. But that's pretty much it. I think I covered it all. I covered all what I wanted to say. Yeah, just I'll leave you with some last words. It's probably going to be very volatile from now until Jerome Powell speaks. Either on Wednesday or Thursday, I believe he speaks. He might either dump the market or pump the market. It just depends what he says. If he says hawkish things, he's going to dump the market, and if he says dovish things, then he's going to pump the market. But either way, if he dumps the market, don't get shaken out. If you see a quick crash or a correction for Bitcoin and cryptos, just have conviction in your cryptos. Remember that we're in the third year of the bull run, which is the parabolic bull run phase. So even if we dump, it'll recover quickly, and we're about to go parabolic. Like I've been saying, I do believe the true altcoin season is right around the corner. So stay bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos. Well, that's pretty much it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, think about joining the Patreon. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.